He's like, yeah.
You look at them and they look like a black metal band from Norway, but when you listen to them, they're not that at all. They're melodic.
Yes,
they're talented, is what I'm trying to say.
If I had to like,
I like black metal bands.
Shoot.
No, I hate black metal.
Shoot a vocalization or music identity with them, I would think they would have been something along the lines of Behemoth or Amon Amarth or something like totally low growl death metal, and it's totally not, and it's incredible.
They just have a bunch of talented musicians,
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because you get so used to the band and the personas and everything that, unfortunately, due to circumstances and everything, you know who's in the band now, and you've come to really like them and everything, and now with the lawsuit and everything, which again,
that was like
but it's like there's so much animosity towards each other. It's a shame that it had to even come to that.
It is, because that was my whole thing of really liking them. Like, I didn't want to know, and I still kind of don't know all the names of the guys in the band, like besides Papa. But yeah, I really love that about this band. It's like, I don't know who anybody is. I like that whole thing behind it. And then when that whole lawsuit thing was happening, and it came out, and it was just like, oh man, like, I don't want to know any of this. I just want to know that you're like devil creatures or something.
Yeah. Right? That's why too. Like, a lot of people back in the '90s and the early 2000s were intrigued by Slipknot because nobody knew who they were.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same thing with Kiss in the '70s.
But what I kind of, in a weird way, like about Ghost is that their identities were all the same. You couldn't identify one. I mean, we've come to identify them as Alpha, Omega, Ether.
Right.
Well, we know who the singer is now.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, you identified with Clown from Slipknot or Sid as the DJ. You didn't know who was who unless you recognized the symbol that they were wearing.
Exactly.
And even Alpha and Omega, I mean, those were kind of like fan names. Ether, they were named the symbols. That's fine, but Alpha, like, that was the fans gave them that name. So it's kind of like a term of endearment, kind of.
Sure, but take
and
that
now
away.
We can't say that. Now we can, now it's gone.
But we know who they are too. I mean, Airghoul, the keyboard player, he posts all their identities basically now. Like, he does. Yeah. I saw a video on Facebook because I follow him on Facebook, and he posted them backstage with Down with Phil from Pantera basically, and Phil invites him on stage and he's like, play a song with me, and they're like, the bass player came on, played a song with him, and so did the drummer from Ghost. So it was like really cool to see, But we all know who they are now. But the new guys, we don't know who they are. We just know the singer, which is Tobias Forge. Yeah. Very talented guy.
Oh, why did you have to do that?
Podcast is over. So
well, not even that. check out. I mean, they have. He has other. He has other projects too that he did. There's a band like psychedelic rock. It's Magna Carta Cartel. Fantastic band.
It was more Martin's baby. That was more.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but he was in it too.
This is getting ridiculous now.
This is just getting out of hand.
Yeah, but he played. Tobias played guitar for them for a while, and that was a fantastic. He also has a black metal band called Repugnant. Which I can't. Repugnant. Yeah, that's how you have to say it. They're okay.
I think is the only fan here for Repugnant.
Yeah.
I gotta listen.
They're a little too extreme for my taste. But he also has another one.
Down churches and stuff. Is that them?
It seems like it. Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like it. Yes, very much so. And then he has another band called Subvision.
Subvision's awesome.
They're good. They're like a alternative rock band.
Yeah.
James is just hearing about this.
It's not. You've heard Subvision so many times in the car, you don't even realize
it. Did I say that?
Subvision's good.
They're good. I feel like if they had they would have blew up if they could. Like if they were in the right time and space.
You know what? I feel like Tobias tried out every genre of music before he made it. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this out. If it doesn't work, I gotta. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to swear, kids. Like, screw it. You know what? I'm gonna try to find another genre. If that doesn't work, I have another one in my back pocket.
Well, that's also why
thing.
That's also why I really respect him as a musician and a songwriter.
Oh, he's a fantastic songwriter.
Because he could do everything. He could write a great pop song.
Sure
I have this theory, actually, because there are
theory.
some Ghost songs that he tried to give to other people.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, this is a Ghost song. So I had this theory that he kind of writes under a pseudonym and writes pop songs.
He might.
He might too, yeah.
I had,
Like, what's that?
Well, in my profession, I can see that. But I can see that. I can't say what I do for a living, but I can see that.
But that's why I that's one of the reasons why I absolutely think he's one of the best songwriters ever. I mean, he is so versatile, and people don't know that. And I think it's funny when people. I mean, now I think it's kind of more well known, but in the day when they were like, "Oh, Ghost isn't metal," and it's like, really? Listen to Repugnant. Like he can really do this.
He
stuff.
can,
It's like you don't even.
Well, Ghost to me is a metal. They're a great rock band, and I can appreciate that too. I mean, I like some just standard rock. I mean, I like everything really. As a musician myself, you have to kind of appreciate everything. You can't just like one genre of music. That's what gets your creative process going.
So you in the argument of Ghost is metal, you say Ghost is not metal.
They're not really metal to me.
Okay.
I mean, if they were going to be categorized in metal, I would say they'd be like doom metal, kind of like Black Sabbath.
Or like Alice in Chains.
Like for me, they're like a mixture of Black Sabbath and the Doors. And I'm a huge Doors fan. I love the Doors. So if you take both of those guys and have them have sex and have a little baby, I can't say the F word here. But if you have a little, make a lot of love and like squeeze out a little metal baby, it's Ghost.
So James, the camp of Ghost is metal. Are they metal or no?
They're like on the cusp of metal.
Okay.
I feel like it's more hard rock than anything. Sean and I have had the discussion. Chrissy and I have had the discussion. Even on some of their breakdown parts where they get back into it.
Yeah.
I feel like it could be so much harder than it actually is.
Yeah.
And everyone's got their own definition of what should and should not be metal.
Well, too, other
I think it's more hard rock.
I think Opus is doom metal.
Yes, I was going to say that.
If you listen to Opus, you'd be like, "This is a doom metal band."
Yeah. Absolutely,
overall,
yeah.
I'm talking about overall. I don't want to get into
every album sounds different. I mean, because the second album, Infestisumam, I know it's a weird name, but when you go into that one, it's more radio. It got a little more radio. The songs,
a little bit, yeah.
That's my least favorite album, only because I think Secular Haze is their worst song. But to me,
I don't like that song either.
But
really, you guys don't like Secular
No,
Haze?
I like it.
No,
I like it, but I think it's their worst song.
I hate that song.
I think it's their worst song.
I agree. I'm right there. I hate that
Melissa
song.
doesn't like the whole circus thing.
No, I like it.
Yeah.
I like. See, I like the song a lot.
Yes.
But I think honestly, that's their weakest album to me.
Okay, but that's.
I like the song. I like it. I just think it's their weakest song of all time.
I wouldn't go all time, but
all time.
I've heard worse.
Of all time.
You're
my all-time favorite person.
All time weakest song.
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't like that song either.
Oh.
It's not that I don't like it. I like it. It's just their weakest song to me. That's
Melissa
it.
doesn't like to sing the circus.
It sounds like a circus
thing. I don't like the
That 6/8 time.
that organ thing.
Okay.
It annoys me every time I hear it.
Primus
Luckily, they haven't
Primus
played
and stuff
it.
like that too.
Yeah, but I really like that song because of that.
Really?
I like that weird ambience.
Yeah.
See, I like the song too. Yeah.
I like it.
That song.
It's just their weakest song.
It makes you kind of like
Wow.
tilt your head a little bit the first time you hear it, but that no.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like the music video for that because it makes you it makes you feel like you're on like a 70s talk show.
Yeah.
You know,
Or a variety show.
that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I did like the video. I just don't like that song. And
I don't
luckily,
know.
they haven't played that song in a while either.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it in any of the times that I've gone to see Ghost.
We have.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
Oh, I
We
think I
have,
seen
yeah,
it.
but they
I
haven't.
don't think I have.
They don't really play that
Monster
song.
and
Play it
Clock,
much anymore.
not
They
Secular
played that
Haze.
at the King's Theater in Brooklyn.
Yes.
When we saw
Yeah.
them.
Did they?
Did they?
Yeah, they played that there. I remember
I know
that
that I've-
because
Oh, you're right,
Melissa looked at me.
yes.
She's like, "Oh, come on!"
Yeah.
I think that's when I sat down. So I'm like, all right, this is my sit down.
That was like when
break.
Metallica
I
played.
could, you know what? I could do
Invisible
without.
Kid.
Metallica played a song off of that. What was it? That Death Magnetic EP that they did.
Oh yeah, they like
That
did
forced-
Hate Train or something.
No, they did. Was Just a Bullet
Oh,
Away
Just a
or
Bullet,
something,
yeah.
or it was one of those songs. And I looked around and I said, "Are you friggin' kidding me? I can't say the F word." So I said that, and everybody was like looking at me like, "What's your problem, dude?" And
Yeah,
I'm like,
it
"This
was
song
like, the song is-
sucks."
yeah, that song is
I said,
That whole
"I was like, I'd rather hear
is
Invisible
terrible.
Kid off Saint Anger," you know?
Oh, God.
Was that when you were chanting, "I'd rather hear Invisible Kid"? Was
Yeah.
that it at that time? Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Invisible
it.
Kid Metallica?
Yeah.
That was at the Orion Festival.
That was the
too,
Orion
yeah.
Festival.
Played
Yeah.
Invisible Kid and people thought you were insane.
Yes.
Yeah.
Word of advice: I am insane. But,
And
you
you
know.
had the Invisible Kid dance?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, I'm crazy. Yeah.
You know, off Ghost set list, I could kind of do without. Body and Blood.
I love Body and Blood.
Really?
That's on a Festus Among as well.
But they would.
Yes.
I don't think they would ever do that because they pass around the communion.
Yeah.
So I don't.
I actually got that. One of the nuns came around. She gave me the body of Christ and the blood of Christ.
Yeah, I didn't want to do the wine, but I took. Yeah.
Thank God I was the second one to drink out of it. I was like, I don't want anybody's herpes.
Yeah,
I did
that
both,
was-
but
that
I
was
made sure to
banana.
do it like new school style, and I dipped my.
Yeah, they didn't know what he wanted to do. I was like, no, I want.
I dipped it in the cup because I saw people getting poured
and
and
I'm
drenched
like,
by syrupy juice,
I don't need the
wine,
wine.
whatever it was. I just was like, no thanks. So I was like, doop doop.
But that's so cool. I love that they do that.
Yeah, it's cool, and that's why I think it'll never leave the set list.
No, I don't think
that's
so
kind
either.
of my. I don't really need that song in there, but that's.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say that.
Well, besides Ghost, like, what do you think? What is like your favorite part about going to a metal show in general? Like, what is your? For me, like, what I like the most about going to a metal show is the crowd usually, because I like meeting a lot of these metalheads, and they're always friendly. I've never really had a bad experience at a metal show. Well, except sometimes I go to Dingbats, but other than that, I've had nothing but great experiences. You get drunk with some people, you meet new people, you get to talk to
Punch some people in the face.
Yeah,
get
well, if they
headbutted in
piss
the
you off,
face.
that's it. Or dance around people if you're that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
no, I got to agree with you there. Like, that's one of my favorite reasons for going to metal shows is I've never been. That's what I said. It's like I've been to a lot of bad rock shows, and I think it's because of the vibe and the people. And like, I just think metal fans are you're there for the music, you're there for the good time.
Yeah. Metal fans are a very dedicated fan base, and it's actually funny because I saw an article recently. I think Metal Injection did it, and metal has the most loyal fans out of any genre of music.
Oh, totally.
And I think runner-up was country music. Country music was another one.
That makes sense.
I can see that.
Yeah. I mean, I like some country. I don't like this crap, like Red Solo Cup and all that crap.
Right.
Like, it's awful.
Yeah.
That's that kind of country's horrible, but
No,
Hank
totally.
3.
I've met like.
I like
Hank
him.
3.
Yeah.
Who's
Hank Williams III.
Yeah.
Who's the one that you keep telling me about?
Oh.
Is it JR as the initials?
Oh my
Yes.
God.
That's
yeah,
what
I think
like.
it is.
Henry, Wheeler, something Wheeler.
Oh, I don't even know.
Oh no, then maybe it's
He's
not.
like,
Yeah.
He's like the most raunchy. It's almost like a parody. I mean, it's almost.
Yeah. Well, speaking of parody, I'm a huge Unknown Hinson fan.
Oh, we're gonna bring
Huge
him on.
Unknown Hinson fan. Love it.
Who's Unknown Henson?
Stuart.
I know who he is. I'm just setting.
Yeah.
things
No,
up.
totally. For all of you that don't know who Unknown Hinson is, it is Early Kyler from the Squidbillies. He does the voice there.
Okay.
Stuart Kenneth Baker, I believe, is his real name. He's a professional musician. He's toured with a bunch of national acts. I can't name any of them, but he does fantastic spoof songs.
He sort of looks like Eddie from the Munsters.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes.
wow.
He's got like these
Yep.
eyebrows, like a vampire. He's got vampire teeth, and he
Yeah.
like blacks out his.
It's another
That's cool.
theatrical
Oh, really?
entertainment.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And the songs are funny, but they're good songs.
Yeah.
It's,
Every
it's
song is a chart-topping hit.
short
I
time.
like one of my favorite country artists is Charlie Daniels Band. I really like them a lot. I don't know. Their music always kind of spoke to me in some way. But
I like Dolly Parton.
Oh, you like Dolly Parton? Yeah.
She's a thug.
I have the same birthday
Yeah,
as her.
she's sickle
So
too,
yeah,
really?
yes I do.
That's
awesome.
Now everyone knows where my birthday is. So
I have the same birthday as Billy Joel.
that's cool.
Oh, so
That's
that's
pretty
cool.
cool,
Yeah,
right?
that's really cool.
And Sean Wayans is my other one too. Ironically, my name's Sean too. It's weird, but yeah, it's weird. Small world out there. But yeah,
James is showing us a picture.
that's really
Of
cool.
unknown.
That's Unknown.
That's
Unknown
cool.
Hinson.
Yeah, he does look like Eddie Munster.
he's
I mean,
great.
you know what's crazy too? Like back to heavy metal. One of the bands that actually does a lot of country in their music is Volbeat. Believe it or not, I'm not a big Volbeat fan.
Definitely not
Nor
Volbeat
am I.
fan.
Not a big Volbeat, but I got to tell you, they do put on a good show.
Yeah.
They put on a fantastic show.
I missed it.
Yeah. Well,
I missed it.
it's okay.
That's okay. We watched them at Orion Festival.
But they do have some country in their music, and I was
Aren't
listening
they,
to
like,
it.
Danish? What are they?
Yeah, I think
They're
they're Danish.
No, they're Danish.
Are they
They're
Danish?
they're from
Holland.
Denmark.
Oh, that's right.
Denmark.
That's
Because
right.
Lars,
Right.
because Lars is like
Right.
Danish and
Yeah.
douchebag, and all that. So I don't know, but yeah, does that count as a curse word?
No,
I don't know.
we can say
Okay.
that.
Only-
I say that all the
The
time.
only reason that I really know about him is because of Rob Caggiano.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
That's the only reason that I've
Yeah,
never
you
heard
wanted
of
to
them
see them,
before
right?
that. he left Anthrax because he supposedly wanted to do some sort of like production stuff or engineering or whatever. And then next thing you know, he was on tour with Volbeat, like in Europe. And they're like, okay, well, the best of luck to you regardless of whatever you're doing, but you could have just told us you didn't want to be in the bands or whatever the situation was. I'm sure he is. But the guy's